Nice backdoor cut, Bueckers, and it's her first basket of the day.
Away on the empty side of the floor, as soon as you see Arkansas State overplay, Paige Bueckers.
Takeaway on the inbound, an easy one for Paige. And a former Arkansas Player of the Year, her younger sister just won the honor this week. And they end up winning their league. It's been an amazing turnaround. Fun for all the folks in Jonesboro to take part. Bueckers pulls up baseline for two.
Feels like here in the third quarter, Arkansas State's finally settled in a little bit in terms of the patience on their offensive shots.
Bueckers trail three, nails it.
Season, you got to get out there. Great job by Chen. Dribble penetrate. She looks like that here as well for UConn.
21 solid minutes in the first round. May have more time today. Bueckers will pull up, and Paige is able to knock it down. Her first basket of the ball game. Bueckers in the two-man game was strong. Behind the back, into the lane, lays it up and in, and UConn grabs the lead.
I guess it's a three-man game.
Three-man. Brady was involved as well in the screen. Bueckers hangs and hits and one.
She would just put it on her shoulders to counter it, and that's what we've seen the last few possessions. Here, just the lean, gets to the spot she wants. This is over a big player, draws the contact. She's off back.
Running screens for Bueckers to come get it up top of the key. Paige, two-man again, was strong. The step back three, and hits it! In the first half against Arkansas State, she's taken matters into her own hands here. Spins and hits her fifth shot in a row. In 4 years together with Bueckers and Fudd out there on the floor. What a treat for Husky fans here at Gamble. And what a problem for opponents. Bueckers left unattended, money.
They have been elite with that two-man game all half here tonight.
Bueckers continues to work.
Let's watch Paige Bueckers do a little more magic. She fakes the handoff, just turns, drains the shot. Fake handoff, defense goes, just drains it.
Going out with a flurry. Arnold back to Bueckers. The blow by, the pull up. Easy Fudd, mid-range, no. Chen able to take it away. Back to Bueckers. Pull up, hits it. Coming back out top for three and hits that. Paige Bueckers with 26.
UConn with terrific ball movement, making sure multiple players touch it, and then
that doesn't go all the way back to the Lobo days. Would you be on that list of 25-point games?
I don't think so.
Step back, got it. Paige is 11 for 17. At any rate, it's the fourth foul on Timmer, and Buecker will just hang and hit two from the floor instead.
Just comes, hunts the basketball, elevate, fade, finish. Do we get to see the look over at Coach? There it is one more time. Then a little head nod.
Arnold, Paige in the trail and goes all the way to the rim with it. Arnold was looking for her the whole way. Some say I do my best work when I lay out, Rebecca, so I'm getting ready to do just that.
I'm not going to touch that.
Bueckers adds to the total. 34 on the night.
Here's Williams off the steal. Scott cross court has it knocked away by Al-Alfi, and then the freshman Strong comes down with it for Connecticut. Bueckers, the three is good. Connecticut on the board, and it probably should have been a 4-point play opportunity.
100 time for UConn when Paige Bueckers is aggressive offensively. Watch here. I mean, not only the landing space, she...
Bueckers, little shimmy. Jumper won't go. Rebound knocked away. Bueckers has it for two. 9 straight from Connecticut.
And then Paige Bueckers just looking to score, attacks the offensive glass.
We've got to move the ball. We are not making UConn work. We've just got to be more steady right now. She thinks they're too sped up.
Thank you, Holly, as Bueckers almost never sped up. Bueckers wants the screen from Strong. Pull-up jumper is good. Paige Bueckers on a heater is just tied Tina Charles.
The two-man game. Sarah Strong comes over. Drop coverage by Beers. Paige Bueckers so good.
In that first half. Here's Fudd. Off to Bueckers, wide open three is good.
Defensive player, and she gets plenty of credit for this. 40% plus 3-point.
But very productive the first two games of this tournament. 24 points, then 17. Efficient in both as well. Bueckers again. Paige Bueckers starting to feel it here.
Alfie sets the screen. Where is Reagan Beers? Dropped deep into the post. Paige Bueckers can get. There's a great job by Liz Scott to attack the basket, get into the paint.
Bueckers, you bet. Paige Bueckers on a bum.
Paige Bueckers stepping confidently into this three. He's got some depth on it as well.
Zaya slips, can't finish. Here comes Bueckers. Connecticut with numbers. Bueckers pull up is good. Paige Bueckers taking over. Patiently reading the defense. Bueckers gets it back, will pop, and hit from Dakota.
Paige Bueckers knows the shot clock is going down. She glances up. The soon as she sees it, it's at 5 seconds.
Beers 0 for 5 from the floor since the first quarter when she went 2 for 5. Bueckers twisting into 2 plus the foul.
And to absorb contact and still finish on her follow through. Here, feet kind of kicking out to the...
The contact there from Beers on El Alfie. Bueckers back to work. Bueckers again.
It's a little screen, this time from El Alfa. We've talked about it all game. The drop coverage by Beers, even as a defender tries to...
Here's Bueckers using this screen. Bueckers, another 30-piece for Paige Bueckers. The WNBA draft this season where she's projected as the #1 overall pick. Fudd to Bueckers, why not? She got it! Bueckers gives it up, gets it back. Bueckers 3, you bet! It's a new career high for Paige Bueckers. Oklahoma without a field goal this fourth quarter. Paige Bueckers the only player with one. Bueckers has another. What a dish from Strong.
And for Paige Bueckers here in the fourth quarter, the great pass from Sarah Strong to the cutting Paige Bueckers.
Bueckers bounces out. Strong gives it back. It's a 40-point night for Paige Bueckers.
Great pass from Sarah Strong for an easy one for Paige.
Don't pass up shots, and that mindset has carried into this game right now.
Such a great point, Holly, as Bueckers gets on the board.
You know, my Achilles, I love the fried food, but she is lean, she is mobile, and you have seen her produce.
Bueckers on the other end, finishes plus the foul. And then the flex from Paige Bueckers.
Physical with Paige Bueckers, and here Heckle is right there. Paige absorbs a little bit of contact.
2 for 1 opportunity for Connecticut. That's not usually a focus, though, in the collegiate game. Bueckers a 3. You bet! Bueckers letting the clock wind here. Strong turns, dishes, Bueckers again!
Paige Bueckers certainly has come alive here in the last 30 seconds of this half. Draining through.
Hit 3 early jumpers, doesn't have a field goal since. Bueckers will fire. And hit from 3. Paige Bueckers.
Or shot blocker switching out onto her, closing out pretty quickly. Steps.
Bueckers trying to take out. Paige Bueckers has another bucket. Bueckers with 5 to shoot. Bueckers leaning and hitting. Paige Bueckers with 22 points.
You see Gino Auriemma on the sideline. The last couple of possessions, he has orchestrated. He wants the two-player game.
Bueckers, you bet! This game has hit 2 big threes after starting the game 0 for 9 from the floor.
And some of them plays drawn up out of timeouts when she hadn't yet made one.
Bueckers, 2 more for Paige Bueckers. Matching her own Connecticut record, the first to do it in the tournament. Bueckers is on the board in the Final Four. 5 for 8 from 3 in the Elite 8 win for UCLA over LSU. Here's Bueckers, 3 seconds left. Bueckers at the buzzer, you bet! Bueckers ended up in more space than expected and said, okay, I'll take it.
El Alfie had fallen down, and that's one way you defend the post is by limiting.
Wow, Bueckers able to hit over the extended arm of Betts.
Paige Bueckers dancing with the basketball, comes off the screen.
Jaquez the rebound, again unable to finish. Been a tough night so far for Jaquez, the hero of the Elite 8. Bueckers separates and hits. Bud gives it up. Bueckers dances inside and finishes, plus the foul.
UConn is moving the ball so unselfishly and quickly, and then there, Paige Bueckers dicing, slicing through the lane, gets hit right in the neck, able to finish anyway. Another terrific closeout by Paige Bueckers when the ball went into the post and then reversed.
Bueckers smooth.
Early, her minutes were limited as a result.
Here's Bueckers, guarded by Kitts. Bueckers trying to dance around her. What a move from Paige Buckets.
Confidently about that one, and then Paige Bueckers.
6 rebounds in the quarter for the freshman Strong. 7 seconds left in the frame. Bueckers banks it in. Changed that game against Iowa. The game South Carolina went on to win.
A floor spacer who can be very good from 3.
Bueckers, another jumper for Paige Bueckers.
Paige Bueckers just coming off the handoff. South Carolina worked on this so much both yesterday and today of how they were going to try to defend it. That's just a tough shot.
And Chloe Kitts for South Carolina. Here's Bueckers. Her jumper is good with a hand in her face.
This is handled pretty well. Kitts comes out, contests, has the length right there. Paige Bueckers simply unbothered.
In the final quarter of this season, Bueckers backdoor, pops it in, plus the foul.
Paige Bueckers reading the cut, the ball delivered beautifully. Absorbs the contact. Look at the react. KK Arnold, the bench. They're feeling it right about now.
Coach Auriemma just told us he's never had the feelings he did when he hugged you as you came out of the game. What was that like for you, Paige, walking off the floor champion and greeting him?
Unreal. Just so much gratitude for everything this program has meant to me, for how much my teammates mean to me, and this is from the top to the bottom. Our managers are here from Stores, our practice players are here from Stores, and they made us work our butt off this entire year. Our GAs, our managers, our assistant dobos, our masseuse, everybody, I can't even name all the people. Just everybody here takes a village just to do what we do here, and everybody's important to the team's success, and you see the 14 players and the coaching staff, but behind the scenes there's so much work that goes into what we do. And there's just so much gratitude, and the strength conditioning staff, Hootie and Janelle have had their hands full the last couple of years, so to reward all their hard work, I can't even put into words what's happening right now.
You walk off the floor and Coach gives you a hug. I asked him what he said to you, and he said, I love you. He's had to pour into you, and it hasn't always been easy. How has he gotten the best version of Paige Bueckers?
Yeah, he told me he loved me, and I told him I hated him, so. No, I love that. I love that man like more than words can describe, and there's a lot of times I don't, but it's because he's challenging me, and making us all better in ways we never even knew we could, and he always has our back. That's the thing. Like, sometimes it feels like he's on you and he has nothing but bad things to say, but he always has belief. He always has your back. And just the relationship that we have, I can't even put into words.
It took a long time for you to become a champion. I know you had your COVID year messed up in high school. You've had to wait and wait and wait for this moment, Paige. As you celebrate and the confetti's coming down, how do you feel so grateful that you were patient and waited?
Yeah, if I could say one thing, it would be to stand firm in who you are. There's a lot of people who write you off. There's a lot of narratives that can be try to put you in a box, tell you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to be more like this player, you got to be more like that player. Stand firm in who you are. There's people that doubt you because they think you're doing it on your strength alone. We lean on God's strength here. And through God's power, for God's purposes, we're not doing this alone. And we have a village that we lean on. And just do it for the people who believe in you. And always stick to who you are.
Yeah, Coach told me before the game, all I need from Paige is for Paige to be Paige today. And now you're a champion. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Got it.